Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your December 2016 General Tarot Forecasts. Apologies for the slight delay. It's been really busy, and so I'm doing these as quickly as I can, and thanks for being patient. And this is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So thank you very much for being here, and as always, please remember that these are general readings, so they're not going to apply to everybody watching or not in the same way. And be sure to watch your moon and rising sign readings because they may give you additional insight as to what may be coming up in the month for you. And of course, go ahead and check out the New Year special and the raffle currently running, and all the links you need are in the description box below. So let's have a look, Scorpio. Okay, so with these cards, got lots of major arcana cards. I feel like December is going to be a very significant month for you. Lots of changes happening for you, very positive changes. Things you've been trying to manifest are coming true at this time. And definitely dealing with commitments, whether it's soulmates coming in or a job change, okay, or improvement in career, okay, solidifying a position, moving forward, or whatever it is that you've been working on, and now is the time to commit to it. I feel that it will work out for you. So at the bottom of the deck is your overall energy for the month. We do have the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups generally talks about feeling a bit stuck, feeling a bit bored with the way things are, feeling a bit discontent. If it's in a job sense, it would talk about that job that, you know, pays well and it's okay, it's not that difficult, but we don't have the emotional satisfaction out of it. We could be bored with just being on our own. We want to be with someone, we want to have a relationship, we feel like it's never going to happen, or in existing relationships we may get to that point where we, you know, may start to take things for granted and feel like, you know, it's not the best it could be, and so on and so forth. Whatever the situation is for you, it's saying that we've been focusing on what we lack and what we would like to have and don't have at this time, and that makes us feel very unhappy, stuck, okay, discontent. But actually we're supposed to keep our eyes open because there's opportunities all around us, but we're not paying attention, so we may miss them completely. Okay, so definitely try to stay positive with this energy. No matter what's going on for you in the month, try to stay positive and always look for the blessing in any situation that you're dealing with. Try not to fall into the pity party energy because it's really difficult to get out of that. And again, it may cost you some really good opportunities if you were to do that. Okay, in your present situation, these cards are really small and sometimes they're difficult to pick up, but bear with me. In your present situation, we have the Hangman. So with the Hangman, you're definitely waiting for something. And with this, it's almost like you feel like it's not even in your hands and you just have to wait. That's the only thing that you could do. For those of you, the Hangman can talk about a time of reflection, a time when, yes, there's not a lot happening, or there, you know, it's not a lot that we are actively involved in. We may be just going through the motions, but we're looking for answers and we're looking for meaning is what I'm getting with the Hangman as well. And definitely a time of waiting or experiencing delays or things not happening as quickly as we would like them to. It's crossed by the Emperor, so another major arcana card. And the Emperor can be an Aries person in your life, causing these delays. Maybe you're waiting to hear from an Aries and they're not, you know, getting back to you. This could be in a romantic sense or in a work sense or with your projects or to do with the home, with property. This would be an Aries or a figure of authority, someone who needs to say yes, someone who needs to give you their approval. And I feel like this person is taking their sweet time, and that's why we're experiencing these delays. The Emperor can also talk about dealing with a certain set of rules. We have to do things a certain type of way, and we are restricted in how we can go about manifesting our goal, okay? And we just have to go through the motions, and that could be what is giving us this feeling of, you know, feeling stuck, feeling discontent, feeling like you're just not happy with the way things are going. It can also talk about just a rigid structure or a rigid person that we may be dealing with, or we feel constrained. It could just be that. But at the same time, you know, this is showing up as how it's going, what may challenge you, but what may help you with the Emperor is to see that actually you have the power to create. You have the power to change things. With the Hangman, it's almost like, you know what, let go and let God. I can't do anything with this situation. I just have to wait. I just have to observe. I just have to, find the meaning, understand things. But the Emperor is actually very active, oriented. He makes decisions and he makes things happen. So if we find the balance between knowing when it's time to take a step back and allow for things to come together, and when actually it's time for us to take control, is going to be really, really healthy for you and furthering your goals. In the foundation, why things are the way they are, we do have the Temperance card, and the Temperance card talks about divine timing. So again, a card that talks about waiting. Now with Temperance, usually things are not within our hands, okay? The only thing we can do is balance things out until we get further information, or until we receive the news that we are waiting on, okay? But still, balancing things is very much an action-oriented attitude, okay? I'm going to make it work. I'm going to keep it together until I know more. So again, try to stay away from the Four of Cups energy where there's nothing you can do, but you're feeling stuck and unhappy about it, okay? And with Temperance, yes, things are taking their time, and you are dealing with divine timing and with divine order in the month of December, and you have been doing so for the past few weeks or a couple of months, it feels like. But you're definitely on your way towards enlightenment, okay? It's gonna end. This time of waiting will end. You've done the worst of it. You've been through the worst of it, okay? In the recent past, we have the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant is, again, dealing with a set of rules, a set of structures that we have to conform to. So whatever the situation is, we've been trying to either fit into a box that someone else had for us, whether it's trying to impress someone for a job or trying to impress someone in terms of a potential romantic partner, romantic interest, or just jumping through the hoops that we've had to jump through to further our goals. The Hierophant does talk about conforming. It can also talk about studying, research, training, preparing yourself for when you receive the good news. So perhaps you've been doing some additional education or courses or training, anything like that, expecting to get a positive answer regarding a job. It could be something like that as well, okay? Or with the Hierophant, it can just talk about you being raised in a certain way to believe a certain thing about love and how things are supposed to happen, and that is what is kind of constraining you and making you feel like it's just never going to happen that way. In your crowning thoughts, we have the Seven of Cups. So with the Seven of Cups and your crowning thoughts, whatever this is that you're working on, again, the Seven of Cups is a bit of a passive energy, okay? It's when we step back and dream about things, daydream about things, but it's very, very much a dreamy energy, a dreamlike energy, a fantasizing energy. We have no intention of acting on what we are thinking of, okay? It's just looking at our options, and wouldn't it be nice if this happened, and wouldn't it be nice if that happened? But it is passive energy. We do not have plans or intention with this card to make things a reality. We're just contemplating at this time. And the Seven of Cups is telling us that you may be living in a bit of a fantasy, okay? And that doesn't need to be too bad. It's just saying things are not the way you think they are, or the grass isn't always greener, if that's what you've been thinking. And try to keep your feet on the ground. Try to stay in reality, okay? And not turn away opportunities just because they don't match this very specific vision, okay? Regardless of what this is that it talks about for you. In the near future, we do have the Lovers, so another major arcana card. And the Lovers is a card that talks about new love or deepening commitments, marriage proposals, taking things to the next level, soulmates coming in, definitely. Commitments in terms of jobs being offered to us, reviewing paperwork, reviewing contracts, studying them, and answering questions, that sort of thing, before you sign on the dotted line. But it's definitely a card of choice and commitment. In other words, we are no longer fantasizing. We are looking at our options with the intention to choose one and then act on it, commit to it, and see it through. Okay, so that's what's going on in the near future. For those of you, this is definitely a new person coming in when it comes to love, and it is a soulmate. it could be a Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and I also have Scorpio in here, or water signs as well. So Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. It usually shows up as their sun sign, but with this being a very general reading, it can be Sun, Moon, or Rising. In the position representing you, we have the Two of Cups. So again, a card that talks about soulmates. So you're going to be meeting a soulmate around mid-month, okay? You're going to be meeting a soulmate or start a new relationship, or this is talking of proposals and committing to each other, taking things to the next level type of thing in your relationships. For others, this is taking a friendship to the next level. So perhaps the enlightenment for you is actually someone you've had around you for quite some time, and you've been seeing them as a friend, just a friend. Actually, now you're starting to see them in a different light, and a friendship can turn into a romance with this card as well. The Two of Cups does talk about, again, commitments and partnerships, and these can be in a business sense as well, or anything to do with contracts and paperwork, something that you commit to, and then the other party involved also does the same. So it could be job contracts, reviewing things, finalizing things, and then you can get going. It can be contracts to do with sales and purchases of homes and that. I'm not really seeing a lot of cards to do with property or finances, but with these major arcana cards, those aspects can also be affected or influenced with these cards, even though we don't have specific pentacles cards, let's say, okay? In your environment, we have the Death card. So in your environment, this could be a Scorpio that's around you. So again, with the Seven of Cups, I am seeing that there's a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or someone who has Venus in Scorpio, or Scorpio in their seventh house. And this person is around you. And I feel like with this Death card, they've been trying to take things to the next level with you for quite some time, or they've been trying to get you to change the way you see them for quite some time. For those of you, this is a new person coming in, okay, to offer you a new beginning. It does feel like to do with love. I do see lots of soulmate energy in these cards, so I feel like love is going to be more strongly aspected for you this month. I don't know, check out your love scopes. I don't remember what the love scopes were for Scorpio, but maybe they can give you additional information. And they are posted on my channel. You should be able to find them. And the Death card in your environment talks about changes that are happening, shifts in the energy that are materializing in your life at this time. So you could be going from ending a job search because now you have the perfect job for you, the dream job for you, okay, with the Lovers cards and the Two of Cups. This is your dream job. This is something that gives you emotional satisfaction as well as the finances and the status and the fulfillment that you've been looking for. New beginnings in terms of ending the time of being single, because now you're meeting someone and it's a soulmate, okay, not just anyone, and you're starting a beautiful relationship with this person that can lead to happily ever after. Of course, you know, that can mean as well changes in your financial situation. If you're just starting a new job, then that's a fresh start in your financial situation as well. Maybe moving with these cards, it can be, okay, maybe you have to choose between different properties and that's what you're looking at, your options, and committing to one, and so starting the moving process could also be coming up with this energy. In your hopes and fears, we do have the Nine of Wands. With the Nine of Wands in your hopes and fears, this is, for some of you, it feels like, you know, you just want to give up with something. Just want to give it up, and it is this energy of the Four of Cups that is making you feel that way. So whatever you do, stay away from that energy of the Four of Cups, because you may walk away from something that's actually going to be really, really great for you, okay? With the Nine of Wands, it can be anxiety over change, anxiety over new beginnings. It's almost like you've been wanting something for so long, and now that you're getting it, you're taking a step back because you're thinking, well, it's too good to be true, or there's got to be something off with this. Embrace the change and see where it takes you. Keep your head on your shoulders, of course, but at least give it a chance and see where it takes you, okay? Take it one step at a time, move at a pace you're comfortable with, but get going nonetheless. Embrace the opportunities nonetheless. And in the outcome position, we have the Magician, so another major arcana card, and the Magician talks about, again, a new beginning in your life that is very, very significant, and it is something that you've been trying to manifest for a really long time, okay, and it's finally coming true. whether it's your dream partner or your dream job or your dream home, your dream financial situation. Whatever this is for you, it's coming true, and you have a beautiful new beginning that you create that is of your own making. And continue to visualize things. Again, stay away from the Four of Cups energy. That's just going to hold you back and create obstacles and delays and problems for you, and you don't need to go through that, okay? So whatever you do this month, be mindful of your mindset. Keep everything positive. Focus on what you want to have happen, not what you're afraid of. Okay, and that's what you're going to manifest. But overall, it looks like a really, really amazing month. I do look forward to your comments and letting me know how these cards are manifesting for you if they apply to you. And let's have a look at your oracle cards. So for career and finances, we have Maya. Schooling, study, and education help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. The angels will guide you and help you with this process. So definitely, some of you are taking additional courses, classes, focusing more on your education, furthering your education with the purpose of getting a better job or advancement in career, or you're researching, starting your own business, and that's the hoops that you've been jumping through, and this is your dream job, this is your dream business. But this is saying whatever you're doing, it will pay off for you. So do focus on getting information and taking it all in, using the information you receive, using what you learn, applying what you're learning is definitely going to help you further your goals. If you're not sure about something, if you're confused, ask the questions, talk to a figure of authority, talk to an expert, talk to someone who knows what they're saying, who knows what they're doing, and they will help you further your goals. Okay, it's a very, very successful energy. In your emotional life and love life, we have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So for some of you, again, you've been trying to manifest this for quite some time. It's happening, okay? It is happening. And this is just saying continue to focus on what you want to have happen. Continue to visualize a happy future for yourself when it comes to your relationships. For others of you, this is saying if you're not happy with the current relationship, if you feel like it's stuck and it's restricting and limiting you and holding you back, you don't have to be there. You do have the choice. And actually, there could be this new person coming in offering an alternative for you. Okay? In the end, do what is best for you. You deserve to be happy. And as long as you are mindful of everyone and try your best not to hurt anyone intentionally, okay? As long as you're not hurting anyone intentionally, and that's the best that you can do, okay? And for those of you, again, you've been trying to do this, you've been trying to manifest this, and it is happening. Keep it up, keep going. Don't stop, don't give up, okay? For your health and well-being, we have avoid allergens. Dear Archangel Raphael, please assist me in identifying and avoiding allergens that may be toxic to my health and happiness. Help me to only crave healthful foods and beverages. So if you've been in the dark, and if you've been ill a lot, or you're ill a lot, and you're confused, you're in the dark about what this is, and you're not sure, it could be an allergy for you that you don't know that you have, you're not aware of, okay? So if you feel like, you know what, that could make sense. If this is an allergy, that could make sense for me. It keeps coming back, and it's always the same thing, and or it's always triggered when seasons change, or it's always triggered when I get flowers, or it's always, you know what I mean? So just observe what's going on, and then talk to a doctor and get yourself tested for allergies, something that you suspect it could be, or tell them about what's been going on. They could tell you what it could be and test for it, and so on. This is also saying, listen to your intuition. If you have a strong reaction to something or someone, it can be a physical allergy, absolutely, but it could also be your body's way of reacting to something that is toxic for you, letting you know that, okay? And as soon as you remove it from your environment or from your body, whatever it is for you, things will improve, okay, dramatically and real quick, and that's how you know, okay? And your overall advice, soulmate relationship, new romance with a spiritual basis is here for you now. So definitely dealing with soulmates. With all these cards about soulmates, it's crystal clear. So for some of you, just be aware there's a soulmate coming in for you, and give him a chance. But again, Keep your eyes open. This person may be completely different than anyone you've dated before or anyone you've been drawn to before, okay? Because you have these 3 cups on the ground here, talking about same old, and then this Ace of Cups is coming from behind you, or laterally. You're not really seeing it unless you're looking at it. And it's completely different than these, okay? Because this is the hand of God, this is divine intervention, the Temperance card, that is bringing in the soulmate for you, okay? So keep your eyes open. For others of you, this is saying, keep doing what you're doing, trust your intuition, give opportunities a chance, because you may find that you're well on your way of walking your divine path, of being in your dream job, of starting your dream career, your dream business, fulfilling your purpose, finding your dream home, okay? Manifesting a dream is definitely coming up with this card. And this is just saying, keep doing what you're doing. It's already coming your way. So keep doing what you're doing. That's the only thing that you need to do. And then when it presents to you, be open to it, okay? And embrace it. So overall, it looks like an amazing month. I really, really look forward to your comments, letting me know what this is for you and how it applies and how it goes for you. But I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it makes sense. And more importantly, I hope that it helps. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you for all your support. I do appreciate it. Have a wonderful month. Happy holidays and a wonderful new year, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.